I read an article that was recently published in peer reviewed journal, whatever, by the University of Oxford, Archaeometry. It was about the technology Arabs used to craft the famous Damascus swords. The technology may have existed in India before these weapons were built in the capital city of Syria, and so on and so forth. A long question. I get the point. You're talking about Damascus steel. What is known as Damascus steel? Well, let me explain something to you, my dear friends. The Damascus steel was imported into Syria from India. And in Damascus, they used that steel that came in from India to craft those swords that are known as Damascus swords. And that steel to the Western people became known as Damascus steel or Syriac steel or whatever. But it was imported into Syria from India. So, just like the people in Europe called the decimal system and the numbers Arabic numerals, even though they had come from India, similarly, this steel, which was manufactured in India, was given the name of Damascus steel because they came across this steel first in Damascus. So, this technology is called crucible steel technology. It involves the infusion of carbon into the steel. There is a whole process that was involved in this. We have lost that process, we have lost the method. Okay, there is all kinds of speculation that there was a certain kind of chemistry and certain temperatures and all that, and you use quenching while forging, which is you dump the steel into water and quench it, or you can dump it into snow if you want, or whatever, right? So that there's a whole process that you follow while forging any steel implement or weapon or whatever. But it was all done using a certain kind of steel that was manufactured only in India. Only Indians had this technology. And then these big steel ingots would be exported to various countries wherever they were in demand. And those people there, the blacksmiths there, the craftsmiths there, would then forge that steel into various implements or weapons or whatever they wanted, daggers, swords, and whatever else. But that steel came from India. The Syrians, the people there, did not know how to make that particular kind of steel. So this technology is called crucible steel. It is at least 2500 years old, and the oldest evidence we have found, the oldest archaeological evidence we have found of this steel being manufactured in India dates back to about 2500 years before today, and the oldest evidence is found in present day Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka. So that's where the technology uh, seems to have emerged from. Of course, we have done very little archaeology in India, so maybe if we do more, we may find evidence of it in other parts of India as well, possibly, perhaps. But thus far, the oldest evidence we have is from southern India, from Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu, and it is about 2,500 years old. So it is undeniably an Indian product, an Indian technology. The Syrians did not know how to manufacture or to produce that kind of steel. They only knew how to buy the steel and then use it to forge various implements. So that is the truth about Damascus steel. It is not Damascus steel, it is Indian steel.